Please welcome back, for the first time in a long time, here on the Woody and Riz Show, Mr. Donny Fandango! Donny!
What's going on, fellas?
It really is an honor, isn't it?
He walked in the studio, and it was like it was like reuniting with an old friend. We haven't been in the same studio with Donnie for months.
Yeah,
I mean, we see Donnie around the radio station, but I mean, to be in the studio on the air at the same time, it just hasn't happened.
The door opened. It was
oh my God,
a breath of fresh air.
The last Weekend Rage that we've done, March 26th.
What?
Whoa.
Are you serious?
It's October.
Yeah.
Man,
wow.
oh man.
Hey, now Donnie,
welcome back.
As a man that has a number of children,
yes,
it was my advice, not sage advice, to Patrico, like maybe if he has any say in it whatsoever, give it like a year, maybe 2 years of just being married before you have kids.
Man, I cannot impress upon you enough how awesome that would be to have a year. And it's not because the kids aren't awesome. The kids are great.
Love the kids, right?
And I can
Love
understand where Patrico would think I'm just being a dick and trying to give him a hard time for the sake of giving him a hard time. I'm really trying to give him some legitimate advice. And I think I've made my own bed here. It's like a boy who cried wolf. I've busted his balls so much he can't even take real advice from me anymore.
I do
Look
accept
at me.
your
You
guys'
trust me.
advice.
I was married like 3 years before we had
Right.
our son. Great.
Salad
Did
days.
whatever we wanted to.
Yeah.
You just kind of continue to get that part out of your system. You know what I mean? The going out.
You want to go
and
away?
stuff.
Fine, let's go.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Absolutely.
Vacation, no problem.
Do what you want. Just putting that out there.
I'm gonna take your advice to heart. I really will.
Are you guys ready for the Weekend Rage?
Sure, let's do it.
Now, if you want to watch on the webcams, please log on right now. Just go to 1057thepoint.com/WarTV. That's 1057thepoint.com/WarTV. Here we go. Donnie joining us for the first time in a long time for the Donny Fandango Weekend Rage. And Donnie was the one who came to us and said, dudes, I'm ready to rock a Weekend Rage if you guys are. So, I mean, what was it? Was it just like a lot of things were building up, or you just kind of like felt like it was just time? Or?
Yeah, dude, because I was driving down a street near my house the other day, and I got really pissed off about something absolutely asinine. And I was like, you know what? It might be time. It might be time.
You know what? I love that Donnie knows that we're here for him and that he can come in here anytime he wants just to relieve the pressure. You know, because Donnie is a ticking time bomb. Any day now. I mean, the guy could just walk in one day and just start blowing the place up.
It's not just good for his sanity.
Yeah, it's good for everybody.
The health and safety of everybody in this building.
Absolutely.
And
anyway.
he's wearing the most appropriate shirt possible.
Yeah, it's a Johnny Cash shirt, and Johnny Cash is
giving the finger.
All
angry like.
Yeah, you can see it if you're watching on the webcams, 1057thepoint.com/WarTV. All right, so Donnie, whenever you're ready, the Weekend Rage.
I kind of don't know exactly where to start, so I'll start with minor things first. First of all, thanks very much to Major League Baseball for their amazing ability to put Cardinal games on while everyone in St. Louis is working. Thank you so very much. And also, it's awesome that while the Cardinals play all their games predominantly during the day, boy, those Yankees get taken care of and are in prime time every night. Thank you, Major League Baseball. Also, thank you to the NHL. Last night would have been the Blues' first home game of the season, and here we are, Blues fans, still sitting around with absolutely no hope in sight for the end of this absolutely asinine lockout, all right? I would like to know why Adam, the lead singer of 3 Days Grace, decided that it was necessary to wear gloves at the Firebird the other night when it was 8,000 degrees in the club.
It looks cool.
Were they fingerless?
No, that would have been even worse. But they were full on like the skeleton gloves or whatever.
Isotoners?
However you want to look cool, man, that's fine. But it was just a little warm to be wearing gloves inside that place. Also, through the course of like watching baseball on TBS, I don't know about you, but that Cougar Town show sure looks pretty awesome. My God, could there be a show that looks worse than that? The promo for that show makes me want to kill myself, dude. It's awful, dude. It's awful. All right, so I often make fun of some of my South County neighbors, and I want to preface this by saying I still love living in South County. We're getting ready to move, and you know, we're staying in SoCo. But one of my neighbors, man, and he's a real good dude, and he knows that I'm going to bust his balls on this too. He has this driveway, and I'm not lying to you guys. It has enough space for 4 cars to go long ways,
right,
and 4 cars to go sideways, right?
One driveway?
One driveway. It's gigantic, all right? So
is his driveway bigger than his house? One of those places?
I think it's probably pretty close, as a matter of fact.
I've seen that, like, where, like, a house looks like it's all garage.
Yeah.
You know?
So this guy, though, and I find it absolutely amazing, this guy, no matter how many people he has at his house, whether it be 1 car, whether it be 10 cars, there's still always a car parked out in the front lawn. And I don't understand why you have that gigantic driveway if you're still going to park the car in the lawn. But here's the thing. It's made me want to park my car right in front of my front door, so that all I have to do is get out of the car, walk in the front door. That's it. It's done the opposite effect on me. I just don't understand why you have that gigantic driveway if all you're going to do is park right in the lawn anyway.
Are you in a subdivision or like?
Yes.
Okay, and there are no like bylaws of the subdivision that say you can't park on your lawn?
Nope.
Like we can't even put, like, if I wanted to put a Suck It 2012 campaign sign in my yard, you can't. You know, like some people that are having like their roof done, they have the contractor's little sign in their yard. You can't even do that.
Not everybody lives in a subdivision like that with rules and bylaws and stuff.
Yeah.
Not ours.
And you would think they would at least have like a law that say, hey, look, you can't park on your grass.
Well, and here's another one.
Common sense stuff.
Town laws.
Either way, common sense stuff that, you know, either a town law or a subdivision rule.
Yeah, I mean, even the dude keeps his house up, so it's not like the place is junky and then there's cars in the front lawn. It's a pretty decent-looking house. It just happens that he parks in the front lawn all the time.
I'm sure he didn't aerate and seed his lawn.
Probably not. Probably not.
He didn't oil it, though.
This brings up another point of a neighbor that I don't like. There is a neighbor that just moved in not very long ago, and I go out to go to work yesterday morning, and he doesn't. It looks like, dudes, God, it looks like he didn't tie the tops of the trash bags.
Yeah.
So there's just trash like spilling out into the street. It's awful. Like, and if I saw that happened, I would go and take care of it. I wouldn't just let it stay out there so that it messes up the whole neighborhood. Here's another thing about my neighborhood. I don't understand why the church in my neighborhood, which isn't that big of a church, gets this brand new gigantic digital sign. Let me ask you this question, and this has nothing to do, I'm not trying to blast religion or anything, but why in the world wouldn't you take that money instead of getting a sign for your church and do some good with it in the community or send it to missionaries worldwide? It just seems like there's a much better use than a sign that flashes the date and the time and what time worship service is. Also, where am I at here? I've lost my place.
You got flustered.
Okay, so I was at Union Station the other day getting lunch. I frequent a little spot called Tokyo Teriyaki, which I love quite a bit. And there's this bitch that is waiting in the line in front of me, and she's on her phone. And she's one of these people that can't put her phone down for a goddamn second. And so she uses her card to pay for her food. So when you get the card, they ask you to sign the little slip that they put on a clipboard for you. So this bitch would not put down her phone even to sign the clipboard. So she had to ask the lady that was working at Tokyo Teriyaki to actually hold the clipboard so it wouldn't move so she could write her damn name because she couldn't get off her phone. I hate cell phones a lot. All right. Also, I got in trouble with Mary the other day.
I see the vein.
I totally screwed up something financially. I spent a little bit more money than I should, and she was giving me not only the silent treatment, but something even what I consider to be worse, the partial silent treatment. That real, kind of condescending and little nasty tone where you say, hey, baby, what do you want to watch on TV? I don't care. Okay, well, if you don't care, then I'm going to watch the ball game. I am not watching the baseball game. Well, then why don't you just say that you want to watch something else? I don't understand women. I love my Mary. She puts up with a lot because I'm an idiot. But man, oh man, that partial silent treatment absolutely gets me every time. Absolutely gets me every time. So a couple more things here real quick.
It's been since March, so...
Two more things real quick, and I'm sorry, guys.
No,
I'll be done.
let her go.
I'll be done.
The floor is yours.
Now, the other day, I played this song in the Way Back at 5 by the band Whale. That song, Hobo Humpin' Slobo Band.
Sure.
I play it once every so often. It's just not the kind of song that you can have in regular Way Back rotation. It's just not one for everybody, okay?
Right.
So, I play the song, and I get this text from the 618. Bogus as hell. I request this Whale song all the time on the way back, and you never play it. A 314 requests it, and boom, on it goes. So, let me get this straight. You're mad because I played the song. I didn't play it when you wanted to play, but I still played the song. Shouldn't you just be happy that you heard the song?
That's what you wanted.
I would think that would be enough, and not enough to send in a text. And here's another thing, and this is my very last thing today, all right? And I think you guys can attest to this from being in the market for as long as you both have been, all right? This radio station, and I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be a dick on this one, for real. Our radio station has always shared a few songs with other radio stations in town, whether it be way back in the day when it was Matchbox 20 and Sarah McLachlan,
Sugar Ray,
Third Eye Blind, whatever.
Alanis Morissette.
Linkin Park.
Dude, we have always shared some artists with other stations in town. That has happened. That's going to continue to happen. And just because another radio station plays a song that we play does not mean that it is a song that we should not play. I really firmly believe that. Just because you hear it on another station doesn't mean it's not a point song or a point artist. And a lot of times, those artists don't even necessarily love the idea of crossing over to other formats. They wish they could remain an alternative artist, and those other formats pick them up. So that's just my piece. Just because somebody else plays it, it does not mean that it is not a song for us. I'm sorry that rankles your feathers or rustles your feathers or whatever the case may be, but that's it. Dudes, I'm sweating my ass off. That is my weekend rage, everybody.
Hey, Feel better, Donnie?
Oh, dude, I feel great.
Donny Fandango, you get an on-demand request. What do you want to hear?
I would like to hear rap music of any kind in any form or fashion.
Any particular song?
Anything that we do, man. LL Cool J would be great if you got that. Ghetto Boys would be great. Whatever.
LL Cool J.
Let's do it.
There you go. For you,
are
Donnie.
sweating. You are sweating.
Dude, I am.
But he's feeling so
You
much
gonna pass
better.
out?
No. I'm good.